on my mind very strongly this morning. I do not believe in filing for full custody of a child because you and that man made that child. I don't believe in that only because I feel that a child deserves both parents. If the child is not being harmed in no type of way, shape, or form, then you shouldn't be filing for custody. And I'm talking about full custody. Women feel too damn entitled to a child that they did not make by themselves. And I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I know this is a very unpopular opinion, and mothers feel like since they carried the child, they have the rights. But baby, if that man didn't nut in you, you wouldn't even be a mother right now. Let's be for real, okay? And I'm not trying to go in on the mothers and stuff like that. I'm definitely for the kids, and I believe in protecting the kids and stuff like that. But no parent is perfect. No fucking parent is perfect. Not even the mother. Okay, and mothers come off like they're so perfect, and we understand mothers are superheroes. You know what I'm saying? But no human is perfect. Okay, no human is perfect. I feel like if that child's father do not want to be there, then don't let them be there. But don't automatically just go to court and file for custody. Just let them be. You know what I'm saying? Let them be. They'll eventually come around or get it together. Life will show they ass. You know, females always trying to show what they can do and show what they could do. Let life show they ass, okay? Yes, it takes men a little bit longer to mature. And I'm not taking up for deadbeat dads and dads that's inconsistent and dads that don't be there for their kids, but I am taking up for people that are not perfect. Okay, and I do believe that you could be one way this day and another way another day. Okay, I definitely believe people could change. And I'm speaking off experience, okay? I witnessed something online about a mother saying that she is thinking about filing for full custody of her child, and they have women in the comments like, oh, I agree, and this and that, da da da. And, you know, she said for toxic reasons and stuff like that, because she said that she feel like the baby dad is being toxic towards her and the child, but he can't be being that toxic because he's not causing the child harm. But when I asked her, like, what is it, you know, like, what's so toxic, you know, about him, you know, she's just basically saying, like, I guess the behavior, you know, of him. But I don't know how he's acting, but I feel like whatever toxic situation they had going on, it's is getting in between of the child and the father. And that's what I was trying to let her know. Like, I understand he could be toxic because my dad was toxic before when I was younger. He was on and off, and you know, inconsistent, consistent one day, inconsistent another. Like, it was like a on and off switch, you know. And I still loved my dad. My dad still loved me. Like, and I know my dad still loved me, but I know my dad was a growing human being. I didn't know at the time when I was younger, but now I know. Now that I'm older and I sit down and I realize and I think that, damn, my dad was like 19, 20 years old. That's literally fresh out of high school, about to go into college age. You know what I'm saying? Having a child, of course your head is not going to be on screwed right. Of course you're going to be a bit inconsistent. Of course, you know, you're not going to be in that fucking go get it mindset. Like, ain't nobody going to come straight out of high school and have a mindset of, yes, I got to be a parent. I got to do what I need to do. Like, you know, that shit comes like a wrecking ball for some people. And I'm not saying avoid your responsibilities, because you got to do what you got to do, you know. But what I'm saying is, don't no one be actually prepared. And then when they come, you know, of course, you're going to have a few fuck ups, you know. And it's because we are human. It's life. No one is perfect. I just feel like purposely taking the child out of the father's or mother's life because of what inconsistency, or, you know, a few things not being paid for and stuff like that. I just feel like, man, fuck that shit. And I know women get tired of doing it all on their own. file for child support then, but don't file for custody. You get what I'm saying? If you get tired of paying everything on your own, file for child support. But what I'm saying is worry about you and just your child. He want to call and talk to your child one day, answer the phone. He don't got to call every day, but if they call, I feel like if the parent calls or check up on the child and want to check up on the child and want to be there, let them be there. Even if they're not there every day like you are as the mother or the father. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes there's one consistent parent and there's the other parent that's inconsistent. And sometimes in other situations, there's two consistent parents and they don't have to worry about none of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, but all I'm saying is, I don't think it should be took that far because of someone's behavior and actions. Like, I understand, yes, sometimes parents can traumatize a child by being in and out of their life, and when the child starts to get to the age where they are verbally speaking and asking for the parent and where they're at and what they're doing, then that's when the other parent may have to start making up lies to try to make the other parent not look like too bad of a parent. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that mom not here or daddy's not here right now and this and that. And I understand that because I used to do that as a kid and wonder where was my dad, because I was always around my mom or always around my grandmother, you know. And don't get me wrong, I was always around my dad too, but my daddy used to party a lot and go out a lot. Not saying that my mama didn't either, but she mostly worked. My daddy worked, but he partied too. Like, he did a bit of everything, you know. So it's like, I am against filing for full custody. Okay, if the child is not being hurt in no type of way, I'm talking about beat, raped, molested, verbally abused, even like mentally, physically, any type of harsh ass abuse. I'm talking about if they are not treating that child like a child and treating that child like a child is pure and innocent, like a fragile flower, then you should not be filing for no custody, because a person's actions and behavior will change as time go on and as life teaches them. Trust me, there is a lesson in something every day for every person. And I feel like when you are dealing with an energy that is inconsistent, like if you are a parent and you have a baby mother or a baby father, whatever like that, that may be inconsistent, or if you have done that, if you have filed for full custody or whatever the case may be, you know, I feel like you have to realize that y'all, yes, we are grown, but we are still young and we still are learning, we are still maturing. I'm not trying to say it's okay what they doing. I'm not trying to give nobody a pat on the back, a slap on the wrist. I'm simply saying let that person be, because life will teach them. You won't have to do anything. Life will teach them. You know, just do your part as a parent, whether you're a mother or father. You know, and if your kid asks where the mother or the father is at, just let them know, like, you know, they're not around. But always let your child know that both of your parents love you no matter what. And I'm talking about no matter what. No matter if you and that person not seeing eye to eye. No matter if you and that person not talking, don't want to talk to each other, don't want to be by each other. No matter if you and that person hate each other. Don't ever sit up there and tell your child bad things about the other parent. Don't ever sit up there and put bad energy in your child about that parent. Don't ever do that because of what you feel towards them at that moment or whatever they made you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave your bitterness and your angerness out of their heads, out of their life. You know, let them have a clear mind of their parent. If you get what I'm saying, don't taint their mind and taint their energy and put things in their head and have them thinking like, damn, mommy doesn't love me, or damn, daddy doesn't love me, or daddy doesn't want to be around me, or daddy, you know, don't put things in their head that will have them feeling like they're not loved. Okay? Make them feel like they are loved abundantly. okay? Because that's what my mom always did with me, no matter what. Even when my dad did disappoint me at times as a kid, and there's going to be times too where the parent that does the most, there's times where the parent that does the most even lets down their kid. Okay, I've been let down. And when I mean by let down, like, for example, the parent that does the most. Say you were supposed to get something for your child, but you didn't get it in time, and now it's sold out, and you promised them that you were gonna get it. This item that you was been supposed to get for your child has been out for months, and the day that you get it is finally sold out. And say your child is about what, 5, 6, I'm gonna say 6, 7 years old, because children have childlike faith. Children have a lot of faith, and it's because they believe anything we say. And children are children are examples of like what your faith should be like. So just imagine you being that consistent parent, and you tell your child what they wanted for their birthday or whatever the case may be, and say your child is good, they're doing good in school and this and that, and this is the only thing they wanted and you didn't get it. Now they're disappointed, now they're let down. I have been let down because I didn't get something that I was promised, or get something that was told to me that I was gonna get, and you know how bad that hurt as a kid. I'm a kid, children take every little thing to the heart. We be in our feelings, when you a kid, when you a baby. So just imagine little me at 5, 6, 7 years old. Or just imagine, your child, whoever I am talking to, like, you're gonna let your child down at times as well. So it's like, whether you a fucking consistent parent or inconsistent parent, you are gonna let your child down regardless. It's life, it happens, it is what it is. Whether it's a big letdown or a small letdown. You get what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, life gonna still go on. Your child still gonna love you, and all you gotta do is just try to make up for it. But I'm not with filing for custody because of the parent not, you know, being in and out and this and that. I just feel like, let that motherfucker be. Now, if he coming over to the house and threatening the kid and this and that, causing the kids harm and whatever the case may be, I'm talking about real harm, then yes, that's when that should come about. But I feel like a lot of child custody cases has been because of bitterness, and because of a woman is bitter towards the man, and it's because of whatever situation it was between them, however it fell off, the case may be. It's a lot of situations like that, and a lot of men is on child support, or on some sort of, got some sort of child custody thing going on because of the mother, because they're bitter, because they still resent this person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with that. I ain't with that. And people like that purposely takes the children out of the man's or the woman's life, just because, of what that person did to you, or whatever this person got you feeling, or whatever taste somebody left in your mouth. I feel like you need to separate that and leave that out of, you know, out of the child's life. You know what I'm saying? Keep the child out of y'all's mess is what I'm basically saying. The child shouldn't have to suffer because you resent the daddy. You get what I'm saying? And that happens a lot. And the ones that be resenting the daddies be the daddies that won't be in the child's life. And they can't because the mama's so fucking resentful. And people do not understand that when you do things like this, you are purposely you are purposely destroying the connection from even starting with the mom and the father. I mean, with the mom and the child, the father and the child. Like, you are already destroying a connection that's supposed to be there and built. You already is interfering in the bond. You already, you know what I'm saying? Like, messing up this connection with this child's father. Like, and it don't have to be like that. You know, both parents should be in the child's life. Period. Period. I strongly feel that. So I don't know who I'm talking to, and I really don't care who I'm talking to, whether you file for full custody or not. I just feel like you have to let a person be and let them evolve and grow. But I feel like if a man or a woman still won't be there in their child's life and see their child, they have that right. You don't, you know, y'all didn't make that baby by yourself. You don't have that right to like do that. You didn't carry that child, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, you did carry the child by yourself, but you didn't make that child by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the man has just as much as rights as the woman over the child. It's 50 motherfucking 50. All right? So I don't know. I just definitely had to vent and get that out there. You know, and I know they do got some deadbeat as parents that be coming in and coming out. Like, now the ones that I be feeling like stayed months out away from the child's life and stuff like that. Those the ones you gotta watch out for. The ones that be gone for years and months, and then we won't come back in and come and see their child. And nah, I think they should be a boundary set or some sort of situation. You know, I'm still not with it, because I'm really am against it, because I feel like at the end of the day that child is both of y'all's. You know, like, that child is half of the mother and half of the father, literally. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just be feeling like, let the child grow up and make that decision. Let the child see for themselves how their mother or their father really is, you know. No matter what you like tell them or show them, like, let them see it, let them witness it, and let them, you know, actually grow up to understand life and stuff like that. But I just be feeling like too, females jump the gun. A lot of women jump the gun and make decisions off of emotion. And it's a lot of, oh, I'm doing what's best for my child, but are you really, or are you doing what's best for you? Because if you do this, you are literally stopping this child from having a connection or a relationship with her father or his father. And that's not cool. Because a masculine energy is needed in a child's life. Yes, feminine energy, but a masculine is definitely needed. Whether it's a father, a uncle, you know, a brother, something of a masculine energy, but an energy you can look up to, an energy that's very superior. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong to feel like that. And I definitely believe in, you know, doing what's best for the child, you know, but I believe what's best for the child is having both parents. You know what I'm saying? And don't let the child think that that they don't have a mom or they don't have a father. No, tell that child that they do have a mother or a father. Just let them know they're not around or they're away right now. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta lie, just tell them the truth. You could just say that, and that's the truth. If you don't want to go into deeper detail, that's fine. Just tell them surface level shit. You know, and if you do want to go into detail and deeper detail, you know, let them know. But also, like, put a little, like, I ain't gonna say put a little grace on top of it, but don't don't project, okay? Don't project. You know, don't put your feelings in that shit. So I don't know, but I'm definitely against it. I'm against it. Cause I always say, like, you know, if I was to have kids, I wouldn't ever do that. Because my mom didn't do that with me, with my dad. Like, and the only reason I say that is because when I was younger and my dad was on child support, and when he didn't pay for child support, he would go to jail. And that took time being away from me, him being in jail. And my mama saw that and realized that, and she didn't like that. And she felt like she was the cause of a actual relationship, or from him being in my life if he wanted to be in my life. And she told me she actually took him off just so he won't be out my life, just so he won't be stuck in jail and just sitting in jail because, oh, he can't pay the child support, or he don't want to, whatever the case may be. And when she told me that, and I saw it, and I understood her perspective, I felt that on every level. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when she did that, yes, my dad was still on the same thing, on the same shit. But as time went on, and as I aged and got older, like, cause I feel like a lot of this inconsistency shit happens when the child is mostly young, like elementary school, middle school age. Sometime just elementary, and then like the parent and all that would show up, you know for like middle school and high school. But with that being said, y'all be blessed. I don't think I'm wrong, but I'm not a biased type of person or a biased type of girl. So